Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone. Well, good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? Welcome back to Discovery Ranch. My name is Mr. Dawson, and we're here to take you on discovery so you can learn how to read and write. Yay! Oh, let's have a party. Oh, look, do you see everything we have? Oh, my goodness. Look, I have, oh, what's happening around here? Well, guess what? This is our last week together. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. But I'm also happy because you have been working so hard all this year to learn how to read and write. It's been exciting, and I've enjoyed the letters that you've sent me. And don't forget, even this week, even though it's my last week, you can still send what you've learned to us right here at the station, and we will send you an activity book. Oh, we have so many things to do. We better get started right away. Are you ready? Oh my goodness, what should we do? Oh, I know. Are you ready? Let's say it together. Daily phonemic awareness. Yes, we're going to do phonemic awareness. What is the game we're going to play today? Oh, I know. I'm going to give you some syllables. I'm wondering if you can tell me what the word is. Are you ready? Here's my first one. Here's my first one right here. Teacher. What's that word? Do you know? Right, it's teacher. 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 Great job. Here's another one. Are you ready? A little bit harder. Here we go. Computer. What's that word? Right. Good job. Computer. Oh, that was awesome. Here's my last one. Are you ready? Scissors. What's that word? Right. Scissors. You are amazing. Okay, now it's time to do our sight words. Uh-oh. We got to go this way this time. All right. Let's take a look at our sight words. Remember, I want you to learn your sight words so that when you see them in a book, you'll know them. And then when you need to write them, you'll go, oh, I have that right in my brain. I can write that word because I know it. Let's go. Are you ready? Here we go. Does, here, can, you, how, at, come, of, see, do, said, as. Do you remember those words? Yes, practice those words today, and then tomorrow I'll give you some more words. Put them in your brain, leave them there, and then when you see them in a book, you'll go, I know that word. And then if you need to write that word, you can say, oh, I know how to write that word. It's right there. There you go. Isn't that awesome? Okay, now what should we do now? Oh, I know. We need to review our vowel teams. These are all the ones that we've been learning all year long. Can you remember them? Here we go. This one's star, and it says R, and there is your clue. A-R says R. Uh-oh. It doesn't want to come. There you go. Let me get rid of it. Okay. Oh, this is the one we did last week, right? Straw. And its sound is ah. And these are all the clues that you might see that when you see it, you'd say, oh, that says ah. Cow. And its phoneme is ow. And these are all the clues for you to say ow when you see it. But remember, these also say something else as well. Like, not this one, book. Book says and is for O-O. I think this is one. Here we go. Spoon. Here's that O-O and O-U. And it can say all those other sounds, but it can also say this one as well, ooh. And these are all the clues that you might see that you might have to say ooh with. Oh, boy, boy. The sound for boy is oi, and these are the clues for you to say oi. Nice job. All right. Now, this week, what are we going to learn? Here it is. What is this? Right, it's a shirt. A shirt. Now, when you sound out shirt, what is that middle phoneme? Right. And that's what we're going to study this week, the phoneme And here's the word shirt. And look at it, And how are they getting that sound? I-R, right. Now, here's some other ways that you might see, the other clues that you might see in books that give you a clue that you might be saying I have ER, and ER says and IR, we just did that one. IR says and then we have UR says and OR says Just like in this one, this is a thermometer. Did you hear that So it's going to have one of these clues. Purr. Did you hear that one? Purr. I wonder which one I would use. Oh, yes, that's circle. I made a mistake on that one. Circle. Circle. And then this is purple. Do you hear the sound? And then doctor, and butter, Did you see that? Did you hear those sounds? We're going to be working on that all week. So be prepared to be listening. All right, now let's go on to our essential question that we're going to be talking about this week. Oh my goodness, look at this. This says, let's go. And our essential question is, what places do you go to during the week? Do you know there's a lot of places that you can go during the week? All kinds of places. Well, this week we're going to be talking about our neighborhood and places you can go. Like you could come here to Discovery Ranch. That's one of the places. So before we go any further, I think I'd like to play a video that talks more about our neighborhood. Let's watch this video.
The places we go. What places do you go to during the week? During the week, we go to many different places. Some places we go to every week, and other places we go to some weeks. Some weeks we might go to get a haircut. Or we might go to the park and play with Dad. We can go to the library too. We find lots of books and read a story there. We go to the grocery store to buy food for the week. Where do you go each week?
Did you like that video? Oh my goodness, there's so many things that are important about our neighborhood. In fact, I have a book for you called Cal's Busy Week. Watch and see all the places that Cal goes during the busy week. Watch this video.
Cal's Busy Week by Kathy Fergang, illustrated by Sarah Dillard. Cal had a busy week. He had places to go after school. On Monday, he got a haircut. He sat very still. Snip. On Tuesday, he went to the dentist. Open wide. On Wednesday, he went shopping. Time for new shoes, said his mom. On Thursday, he had a class. He jumped high. He was fast. On Friday, Cal came home after school. Go play, Mom said. Where did Cal go after a busy week?
Did you see all the places that Cal went during his busy week? Yes, we're going to find out what you remember. Now look, I've already done the first two for you. He first went to the barbershop and then he went to the dentist. So where did he go after that? Right, he went to the shoe store to get shoes. Where did he go next? Right, he went to karate class. Oh, I've always wanted to do that. I don't know if I could do it now, though. Oh, and then where did he end up going? The very last place. Yes, home. And what, do you remember what Cal did when he got home after a busy week? Right, he read books. That is so nice. All right, now we are going to write. It's our turn to write. So let me put this down and put our brainstorming board up. And then let's take a look. And remember, when we are writing, we have to follow our stages. We have to follow our plan. Remember, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just plan what we're going to write, which we're going to do in a minute. And then we have to do our rough draft, where we write and we revise, and then we come back and we edit, and then finally, we make it a little bit better by adding adjectives and things like that. So let's talk about what we're going to write about. What's our main idea? Well, we've been talking about neighborhoods. So I'm going to write that right up here. Neighborhood, right? And so when I think of my neighborhood, I have to think of 3 things to write about, because remember that when we write, we have to have details. That's the most important part right there, right? So what's one thing that I want to talk about? You know what? What's really important to me is a school. I wonder why that would be. So I'm going to make a little school here with maybe a bell in it. That's my school. There we go. And then what else am I write about? Oh, the park. So in the park, you know what? When I was at the park, when I was a little boy, I used to love to do the swings, but they don't have swings too much anymore. So I'll remember that. I'll do park. And then the last thing is, oh, the store. I like going to the store and buying groceries. I don't know. Okay, because they have lots of aisles in the grocery store with lots of food. All right. So now we have our main idea. I have to come up with my topic sentence for that. We'll see that tomorrow. And then I have my details. I'm going to talk about the school, and then I'm going to talk about the park, and then I'm going to talk about the store. Well, just to get us started, what would be the first sound that I'm going to use for school? Is for S, yes. I'll have to remember that when I'm writing. And park, what? P. And what about the store? Oh, that's an S too. So I'm going to leave it there, and then I'm going to write our details, and we'll see tomorrow. Well, we've run out of time, so I hope to see you tomorrow so we can do some more reading and writing. Bye-bye. Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun.